Many of you are wondering what's happening there. So let me just explain a bit about this. Welcome to this channel today. And I hope you had a pleasant new year. So these are the diaries of a goat farmer, and today I'm at the farm. And one of the most important things that I always talk about is the issue of nutrition. You have to make sure that you've got enough nutrition for the goats. Because if you don't have nutrition, it means that when it's dry, when the rain is no longer coming, you are not going to be able to feed your goats. And one of the things that is amazing me today, as I'm showing you the process of sowing, is just looking at the Word of God. You know, our God tells us that for as long as the earth shall remain, the concept of harvest, of sowing and reaping shall remain. So, can you see this seed? This little seed. Let me show you. This little seed. This seed. It can produce 60, 100 fold. So, this little seed can grow into this. Let me show you. So what am I trying to say, guys? What I'm trying to say is, for goat farming you need nutrition, and the concept of seed and harvest is there. So basically this little seed can give the crop like that. From one little seed you can get a maize crop, and you can harvest. You can get maize crops like that, and you'll be able to harvest. And one seed is giving you 100-fold. What am I saying? I'm saying that this time what we are doing is sowing. Even when we started getting our goats, what we're just doing is sowing. We got goats, we are feeding them, we are sowing. So the time of reaping is definitely going to come, because that's what the Word of God says. So for as long as this earth shall remain, there shall be a time for harvest and for reaping. And just farmers, what I want to also talk about is this issue of value addition. You see, the maize crop that's going to come from here, if I can sell it, I can sell it and make some money. But if I feed the goats with it, and then the goats convert that into a muscle, and then I sell the goat, I then make more money. And if I go a step further, not just selling the goat, I can actually do any project, like put it in a restaurant, make things from the goat meat. I can actually even make more money from it. So I just want to encourage us farmers now. This is the time. In Zimbabwe, it's raining. Make sure you've got enough food for your goats for the coming year. You make hay while it is still raining. You make hay while it is still shining. And in Zim, make hay now. Make the food now. Put the crop, because we are putting in 1 hectare there. And you know, maize, if you've got a good harvest, you can get up to 10 tons per hectare. And you know, for ever since I started goat farming, we've only, in terms of goat, in terms of goats with grazing and giving them maize, I mean, we went through 1 ton in a year. So can you imagine that this is going to be 10 tons? So we're going to have enough food for the goats, enough food for the workers, enough food for whatever other projects that we're going to be thinking of doing. So remember how this process started. We did soil testing, and after the soil tests, we were told that our land was too acidic and we needed to bring the pH up. And we put in lime and manure, we applied it to the field, and then we came in with a disc harrow, and then we left it alone for 6 weeks. So today is the day that we're actually now planting maize. And remember, I spoke about wanting to plant lucerne. So yes, we are going to plant lucerne as well in another field. And we're also going to plant maize. So why the rush? Why did we have to do it like this? I mean, our planter had a challenge, and now we're using the tractor to mark and people to do it manually. It's because of the rains. You know, we don't have enough water on this actual property, on this land here. So we need to make use of the good rains that are here. And that's me in the corner there. So we're under pressure to make sure that today we finished planting, and it turned out to be a good idea because soon after we finished planting, there was a downpour of rain, and I'm so happy that we actually started with maize, because maize is a good crop. And if we started with lucerne is a very small seed, and if there's too much rain, it won't be established. So why plant, guys? Can you see it's green? These are some of our goats. So there's a lot of food right now for the goats, but the dry season is coming. So we have to prepare for the dry season. So if we plant today, if we plant now during the rainy season, it means we are going to have enough food for our goats for the next year. Even if it's dry, we will have enough food for the goats. So nutrition is a very, very important aspect of farming. That's like your biggest expense. And once nutrition is okay, it means you're going to have less illnesses. It means the goats are going to produce enough milk. It means your twinning rate is going to be higher. So these are some of our other goats. These are F1s mixed with Hatmashona, and they'll be ready, I think, for breeding soon. So thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe to our channel. Let us know what you have planted in preparation for your goats. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.